Welcome to another CODESYS training video. In this video I want to show you how to properly use fonts so that everything on the OPUS device will be displayed as you want. Now I've prepared a project, I added a visualization and a rectangle with some text in it, and first I will show you what not to do, and that is go to the text properties, go to this dialog and then choose one of the fonts available here. This dialog shows you all available fonts in Windows, but this will not help you in any way to put a font on the device because CODESYS will not copy a selected font from this dialog on the device. It will look correctly here, but it will not look like that at all on the device. And it's good that it doesn't do that, because using Windows fonts like that would be a copyright infringement, because you are not allowed to use fonts that are included in Windows on other devices. So how do we do this properly? We use the font variables properties, and they're exactly the font name. So here you type or set the name of the font that you will be using. And now this is important. It's not the font file name, because font file names can be again very different. It is the font name. You can look at that if you double click on a font in Windows. Not this one. It looks like this, and there's a font name written here. But you cannot just double click, check this name and use it. Because if you open a program like FontForge and then you go to Element and then Font Info, you can see that there are a lot of types of names, a lot of metadata for fonts. So we have a font name, family name, name for humans, and then family, unique ID, and full name. So a lot of different names. And the best thing to do is set all of these names to the same. So I did that. I used this name and I put it everywhere I could, so it's all the same. It already showed the same in Windows, which is good. And now I can just put this font name into the font name field, and this will ensure that this font will be used. But it is still not on the device, of course. So we go to devices tree, right click on application, add object, external file, and then we browse to the location of the font file. We embed it and click on add. So now we have the font file here and we have it written here, and this will ensure that this font will actually be used in this rectangle, or for the text in this rectangle on the device. So this is the proper way to bring fonts on the device and to use them. If you want the same font to be used in Windows, you have to add it to Windows, and then you can select it here in this dialog. So you have a preview on what everything will look like on the PC. But once again, this selection is not interesting. This is the one that will be used on the device. And be sure that all the font names that you can edit are the same for a font, so it will be used on the device as well, because on the device a different metadata name will be used than what Windows uses. That is why they all should be the same. Now, happy layouting, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.